twin force fusion here, and I'm gonna do a MPG highway loop. I put a 91 this time because it's to be fair for everyone, because not everybody has access to 94 or 93. So just gonna wait 30 seconds and do a quick top up, and I'll talk to you some more in the car. Bye. Twin force fusion. Currently I have the LMS 93 stage 3 version 6, but I'm gonna be doing a highway test. So what I'm gonna do is, yeah, I know I'll make a selection. So don't forget you have stock 87 stage 1. I don't know who the hell puts 87. And you got 91 stage 3 version 6. So I'm gonna select that one because everybody has access to that, and people can do a comparo and do tests. Yes, I have chosen. So press. So while I'm gonna be doing the shut the ignition on and off, and please turn off. About 10 months ago, I did some fuel MPG fuel test. I did it with factory, which was about 25 miles per gallon. Then I did it with the low resistance tires. No, correction. I did after with the K&N filter. I think it went up to like 1 miles per gallon. And after that, I did with the Goodyear Eagle low rolling resistance, and I think I gained like another 1 point something. Unfortunately, I don't have the numbers in my head, but it went on. So let's say factory back then was 25 with the air filter and the tires. I gained like 2 miles per gallon. Today I'm doing all these tests, but with all the bolt-ons I have. And when I say bolt-ons is the and to make the test very fair, I re-put the same tires that did the test, the OEM factory rims, the 19-inch with the Goodyear Eagle 235/40/19. And so let me go with the list. So I have obviously the tune and not stock tune. I have the Garrett front mount intercooler. I also have the downpipes, the Ultimate Performance downpipes, and the BBK throttle body, 65 millimeter. Instead of the K&N filter, I have an AFE power filter. It's a few more CFM, and I have the big mount on it. Please turn off the vehicle, okay, and press Y. So basically this test can be done with everybody because with 94 not everybody has access to 94 octane. So I put this 91 fuel. The loop will be 120 kilometers, which is about 70, I think 72 miles, whatever. I'll run down the numbers later. But somebody was just curious to see what the miles per gallon would be. I don't think they're gonna be a lot better. I don't know. That's a good question. Press Y. So the tune is fully on, the 91 octane fuel. My plan is to the highway. If you look at the right here, this is the road. I'm taking the highway right there. There's gonna be no boost, nothing. I'm just gonna put a cruise control, follow the speed limit. For those who saw my videos in the past, know exactly what I do. And I did a bunch of other cars on my Impala LFX13 YouTube also. But another thing I forgot to mention, currently in my oil, I have 4654 kilometers, which let's say it's about 3,000 miles, maybe, yeah, about that. And that oil is 100% fully synthetic instead of semi-synthetic, but it's the Motorcraft at the dealership I did. So my trip set it's at 0. I got a full tank. I'm gonna hit the highway in about a few minutes. And I'll come back here at the same pump. I'll fuel up, wait 30 seconds, give it a quick splash, and tally up all the numbers. And I don't know. I'm very curious. I personally don't think they're going to improve at all. If you do, I think it's because of the downpipes. But we'll see. Cheers. So I'm at halfway point. So far, it's okay. I don't see a huge improvement compared to what I had before. You know, almost stock versus with all the bolt-ons. I never once applied one brake application so far, except for now, obviously at the half point. But my adaptive cruise control made me slow down only once. Everybody passed me except one person. I passed them. And I'm just gonna head back and go back to that fuel station, and that's it. Test will be complete. And I have to run down all the numbers. Wind force fusion here, and I have to admit, the OEM rims look very sharp on this car. Very nice. Okay, the MPG test is complete, and to my surprise, it did improve. But I'm sure there's a way to get better results. But this was a real MPG test. And for you, I went to dig the stock numbers, what I had back then. This is obviously in liters per 100K, but so 25.01 MPG US, that was factory. 30.04 MPG UK or Imperial. Okay, so then I put a K&N filter, did the same test on the same day, few minutes after, same pump, everything. So you could see it did improve. Liters per 100K, the MPG, and the MPG UK. Then a few months after, I did the same test, but this time I had the Goodyear Eagle low rolling resistance tires, the Eagle Touring, and obviously the numbers did also better. Now today I did everything, all the mods, like I mentioned earlier in the video, on 91 with 91 tune of LMS, and this is what I have. So 8.7, 373, 28.10, 33. So if you look compared to my last one, you can see there's some improvements from, let's say, this one to this one, this one to this one. So they're not huge improvements, but they are there. And the test lasted an hour 24, which is about 4 minutes more than the others I have up here. But unfortunately, I had some stop and go at just the last bridge before I reached the pump. So we were almost at 4 minutes at idle. But again, this is a real world test. Maybe the numbers can improve, but not by much. The only thing I may think may improve the results if I would put the stock tune, 100% stock tune with all the mods, and I would fill up at Shell V-Power, because I think that one has 0 to almost no ethanol. So again, I need to stress, this is not an hyper mild test. It's a real world test. I go up and down the hills. It's not flat. You know, it's not 100% flat, the test. and I've always been doing that. But maybe one day I'll do a 9 per mile test. My pressure all at 39 pounds on the tires before I installed earlier this morning at cold, obviously. And I don't know, maybe I'll do a 9 per miler test, put the stock tune with Shell V power, but I'm in no rush to do that. But you know what, if I look at that 28.10 MPG US, for again it's 62.5 miles per hour was the speed, which is the speed limit here. So 100k is 62.5 miles per hour. And that's it. I have nothing else to say, and I hope you found this information interesting. And you know, I hope somebody else do the same test. Obviously the result may vary because it won't be the same road, whatever, but just curious to see what do you guys pull and miles per gallon with this Ford Fusion Sport. Bye.